Pra você que tá ligado, aqui quem fala é o Spirlandelli. E aí pessoal, como é que vocês estão? Eu espero que 100%. Hoje a gente inicia essa jornada mais do que lendária e clássica de Alan Wake na sua versão remasterizada. Tá? A versão remasterizada ela teve ali melhorias significativas em muitos aspectos no que diz respeito ao visual do jogo. Tá? E a gente sabe que o Alan Wake vai vir no dia 27 de outubro, então eu vou trazer essa jornada pra vocês. Né, faz muitos e muitos anos que eu joguei isso aqui, não lembro de muita coisa, então vai ser bom a gente terminar esse primeiro capítulo e depois a gente seguir, né, a jornada do nosso querido Alan no segundo título em outubro. Fechou? Então vamos nessa, porque o vídeo só começou.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone.
Episódio 1, Pesadelo. Cara,
I was
que
in
da hora.
shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
Legal. No começo a gente atropelou um cara, né? Olha pra cima na direção da luz. Tá, reverta os controles. Não, pode deixar assim mesmo. Você pode alterar as configurações de câmera na tela de opções do menu. Segure para correr, tá? Não vamos correr não, vamos andar tranquilamente aqui. Vocês viram que isso aqui é um sonho, né? Ele sonhou que ele estava desesperadamente acelerando o carro dele rumo a um farol. Ele não sabe por que o motivo que ele estava indo para esse farol. De repente esse cara atravessa a frente dele e mata o cara. Tá, beleza. Tá, a gente precisa ir pro farol. E aí, de repente, né, ele mata o cara e vê que o corpo do cara sumiu, velho. Enfim, vamos lá. Tem umas paradas que a gente pega aqui no Alan Wake.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Beleza, tem 100 garrafas de café no jogo. Vamos lá. Caras, e esse jogo aqui, pra mim, se eu fosse falar pra vocês sobre os melhores jogos que eu já joguei na minha vida, Alan Wake com certeza tá na lista, tá? Isso aqui é um tipo de jogo que me surpreendeu de várias formas, principalmente a narrativa. Miss him. Se você tiver notícias sobre esse homem, ligue para 555. Tá legal. Lá vamos nós. Ponto de controle ao...
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a chump. You would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Caramba, velho. Ponto de controle alcançado. Vamos lá.
You missed your deadline. Damn. You can't stop me. I'm slow.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Pois é, né? Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui. Ponto de controle, estatísticas. Ah, legal. Ah, tá. Aqui a gente muda o lado da câmera aqui. Tá legal. Como eu falei pra vocês, a narrativa desse jogo aqui é muito louca, velho. Pra quem não conhece a franquia Alan Wake...
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Fechou ele lá fora.
Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Cara, a sensação de horror desse jogo é fora de base, cara.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out. Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Ah, a luz tá aqui atrás. Ai, cara.
I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
Cara, o Dark Place é muito bizarro, né, mano? Eu fico imaginando o Dark Place no segundo
There's no
jogo.
time. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Ah, o revólver tá aqui em cima.
Pick up the revolver.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Certo. Intensificar a luz com cega os inimigos e queima a escuridão mais rapidamente. Mas a gente sabe que gasta pilhas, né? Vamos lá.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna
Opa. Pegar mais munição aqui, vamos lá, né? Cara, eu fico imaginando o Dark Place do 2, velho. Nossa, vai ser muito louco. A atmosfera que esse aqui passa já é de terror muito...
This is it.
Mano, é muito insano, velho. Bora lá que a gente tá chegando. Pegar munição e pistola sinalizadora. Isso é ótimo, hein, mano. Tá. Acho que eu vou ficar com a pistola normal mesmo. Pelo menos por enquanto. Apesar de que a gente tá sem pilha aqui pra lanterna, né? Ah, Alan Wake, vamos lá, irmão.
Just like.
Ah, será que... Entendi, a pistola sinalizadora causa um estrago maior, né? Pega um grupo maior deles. Vamos sair fora, vamos gastar munição por isso, não. Vamos lá.
I can keep this up forever.
farol desligou, velho. Era a única salvação que a gente tinha.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
A velha cidade de Bridge Falls. Nossa, que da hora, cara. Como eu falei pra vocês, eu acho que depois de ver algumas gameplays do Alan Wake 2, é um dos jogos que eu mais tô impressionado até agora. É um dos poucos jogos que tá apresentando um visual realmente next gen mesmo. E, mano, o Dark Place dele deve ser animal. A atmosfera de horror que esse jogo aqui cria, eu acho que em nenhum outro jogo eu vivi isso de forma tão assim, sabe, tensa, velho. É muito louco.
Like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Ok. Você me entende, né? Vamos ficar quietinho aqui e manter a minha presença
Very
bem,
nice.
bem safe.
I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
Beleza, é o Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Tá, legal. A gente
Alan,
tá chegando,
we're
hein?
here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Aham. Deixa eu só dar uma... Cara, que da hora, né, velho? Jogo antigo
We need to
desse.
stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake, Alan Wake. Oh, God, I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment.
I can't believe it. I've got all of your books.
I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Tá, legal. Olha que da hora.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us. Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
Nossa, vamos lá, né, mano? Que da hora. Seguinte, chegamos aqui na lanchonete de Brief Falls.
Favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me.
Não vou colocar pra tocar não, às vezes os direitos autorais pega aqui e fica embaçado, né? Tá, vamos lá.
You put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up.
Just because
vamos dar uma volta aqui.
Don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
Parece que essa mulher tá meio com medo aqui, né?
That's my favorite tune. Coconut.
Shut your mouth, you demented has-been. If I had my hammer, I'd shut it for you.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Essa atmosfera de horror aqui é fora de base, é impressionante, velho.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Como que ela sabe?
Thanks.
Que ele tá com a esposa? Será que ele avisou, né, pro Dr. Stuck quando ele ia vir? Ah, legal, vamos lá. Essa é bem bizarra, hein, tia?
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Inspirador, não sei se é a palavra certa não, mas vamos lá. Vamos sair da lanchonete.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
A Sarah chegou.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
Ele é o Stuck, mano. E aquela senhora falou que ele não...
real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Bad man here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Mano, que bizarro, velho. A gente pegou a chave errada. Tudo começou, então, muito sinistro, né, velho? Tudo começou muito esquisito, pra falar a verdade. Ai, caras. Que lugar
It's
lindo.
something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Tá. A gente pegou a chave do chalé errado. Mas, vamos lá, deixa eu ver uma
Are you
coisa
sure
aqui.
you read the directions right? It's nothing like in the brochure. It said near the lake, not on it.
Não, eu peguei a... É, ela falou, tem certeza que pegou a chave do chalé certo? Né? Ou... Enfim, vamos lá. Birdleg Cabin. Caras. Esperar ela, né? Apesar de que... Enfim, vamos ver. Mano, que da hora, né, cara? É muito bom reviver isso de novo, velho. De forma remasterizada, a gente sabe que não tá... assim...
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
É, com a Sarah aí, é muito provável, né? Ah, tem um gerador de energia ali, ó. Aqui não dá pra... Tá, vamos lá que a Sarah tá esperando a gente, vai. Depois a gente se aventura por essas bandas aqui.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Sure thing. I'm on it.
Tá, vamos lá no gerador. Opa.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Tá bom.
Okay. I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
Vou dar uma olhada no lugar. Ai, ai, ai.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Volte para Alice. Ai, ai, ai. Volte para Alice. Olha esse luz aceso, tanto que dá um ar de horror saindo da janela. Bem um massacre da serra elétrica, né?
Alice? Honey?
Examinar? Examinar o quê?
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Tá. Vamos analisar aqui o esquema, né? O chalé tem a cara daquela mulher lá, é bem clássico, né?
I have a surprise for you.
Pera aí, Sarah, já vou. Vamos lá ver o que ela quer.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
A surpresa não sou eu. Ah, vamos ver.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past—
Damn it, Alice! Everyone
keeps— Hey, just hear me out! There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No! It's not like that. That's not— Alan? Alan?
Don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Vocês viram que aquele negócio que apareceu assim, parece que foi a véia lá da lanchonete, né, que apareceu, né?
Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out. Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! What the hell?
Help me!
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Eu tava falando Sarah, né, mano? Sarah, eu tô lembrando da mulher do Days Gone, mano. Eu tô viajando aqui. Alice. Ah, beleza.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Isso mesmo, Alice. Nossa, que viagem, hein? Mas vamos lá, né? Vamos lá. A gente precisa desvendar essas paradas aqui.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Pelo que parece, agora a gente já tá no Dark Place de novo, né? Olha, será que... a gente não tem acesso a mais nada aqui. Caras, que loucura, velho. Agora a dúvida, né? Será que a Alice morreu mesmo? Será que ele tá no Dark Place? Viu essas coisas no Dark Place? Será que é tudo verdade? A gente precisa chegar no posto de gasolina.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started.
I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Ah, então... Você encontrou páginas que já acessam com um botão. Legal. Wake é atacado por um assassino sombrio. Tá, a gente tem que achar todas as páginas. Agora a gente já tá sem a arma e sem o...
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
O sinalizador também a gente tá sem.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Ou talvez sim, né? Esse momento da madeireira aqui é bizarro, né?
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Nightfall!
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey.
Pleased
To meet you. Non-refundable
reservation
deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and
square.
Que bizarro. Wake luta com um possuído usando a luz.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Tá legal, vamos lá. Vou ver ele narrando no fundo, né? Tá me zoando.
Shit. The deposit. It's the lady.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Tá. Tem mais alguma coisa aqui? Vamos pegar umas pilhas.
During your
Munição de revólver.
trying, it's the latest thing. In
Yes.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
Roman.
Hello? Hello?
Shit. Ele deve ter... Ai, mano.
One.
Cortou tudo.
I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Tá, o que eu faço aqui? Certo. Vamos lá. Vê se a gente não acha uma garrafa de café aqui, né?
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Beleza. Bora lá. Vá ao posto de gasolina. Vambora. Dá pra gente passar por ali?
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Ficar esperto pra gente não ficar gastando muita munição assim, né? Então a gente fica sem e já era. Rose sonha acordada com Wake. Rose sabia que estava bajulando demais, mas naquele momento ela não se importava. Para ela, o breve encontro com Alan Wake havia sido literalmente o melhor momento de sua vida. Ela o observou enquanto ele entrava no carro com a esposa. Ela era bonita, segura de si, sentia-se à vontade com Wake, diferente de Rose. Eles eram perfeitos um para o outro. Ela daria qualquer coisa para ser amiga deles. Rose sabia que estava bajulando demais, mas naquele momento ela não se importava. Breve encontro com Alan Wake havia sido literalmente o melhor momento da... Cara, isso aqui tá falando sobre o que aconteceu com a gente lá na lanchonete. Rose é aquela atendente da lanchonete, né? Ela observou enquanto ele entrava no carro com a esposa. Ela era bonita, segura de si, sentia-se à vontade com Wake, diferente de Rose. Eles eram perfeitos um para o outro. Ela daria qualquer coisa para ser amiga deles. Tá. Bora. Sai daqui. Ponto de controle alcançado. Você é louco, mano.
What the hell was that?
Cara, olha essa ambientação desse jogo. Você é louco.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Parece que tem mais suprimento aqui, ó. A chegada de Barry. Barry Wheeler estava subindo pelas paredes após suas ligações terem sido ignoradas por Al e Alice por vários dias. Ele pegou um avião Para aí. Ah, ele lê sempre que a gente clica, né? Ele pegou um avião. Talvez eles estivessem em uma segunda lua de mel, mas Barry não achava possível. All estava desequilibrado demais para isso. Não dormia e estava perturbado. Barry lidava com Alan Wake há anos e não podia ignorar isso. Algo estava errado.
Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake. Barry Wheeler was bouncing off.
É, ele sempre lê. As próximas eu vou tentar ficar de boa e deixar a página ali pra gente... Pra cada um ler baixinho aí, tranquilo.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Lembrando o seguinte, a gente tá jogando na dificuldade normal, tá, galera? Ai, cara, esses bichos aparecem do nada, velho. Até que a gente tá com uma boa munição, tá mantendo bem. Tá falando que aqui é uma área de risco.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Calma aí que a gente vai achar um jeito. Munição de revólver. Como é que tá aqui a área? Vamos dar uma analisada. É, aqui é fim da área. Certo. Tem um gerador ali. Ai, mano, eles são muito bizarros, né, velho? É, com o sinalizador aqui a gente acaba com todos eles assim, de uma forma mais fácil. Que ótimo. Beleza. Vamos ver se a gente acha alguns suprimentos aqui. Vamos cair fora. Ponto de controle alcançado. Mais uma página de manuscrito. Vamos ler aqui. Wake atacado por pássaros.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Tá. Esse momento aqui, eu acho que é aquele momento que a gente tá indo correndo, né? Pra cabana, pra salvar a Alice. E aí os pássaros vêm e a gente dispersa eles com a lanterna. Vamos lá. Oh, que maravilha, hein? Uma escopeta, velho. Isso é ótimo. Vamos lá. Mover? Ah, tá. Acho que é isso, né? Agora a gente pode subir. Ah, uma parte boa, galera, eu acho que eu vou descer. Uma parte boa é que isso aqui tá levantado e a gente nem veio pro outro lado, que tem uma garrafa de café aqui, ó. Tem uma coisa aqui também, parece. Ah, é um capacete aqui de trabalhador. Vamos lá. Continuando. Tá, tinha alguma coisa aqui? Não. Beleza, então vamos continuar. A gente precisa chegar no posto de combustíveis. Ponto de controle alcançado.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't? It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Caramba, que loucura. O cara fala que a floresta tá tudo tranquilo, tudo belezinha, e de repente um ouvinte liga e fala que o cachorro ouviu um barulho na floresta, foi lá e não voltou mais. Provavelmente deve ter morrido, né, velho? Oh, pera aí que a gente tem... Ah, tá. Isso aqui é pra gente pegar... É a área de suprimento, né? Vamos lá, né, galera? Vamos lá que o bicho vai pegar, hein? Ó, uma página de manuscrito. Qual que é a próxima? Wake encontra páginas.
At first I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Que louco. Eu tô esquecendo de apertar continuar. Eu fico apertando voltar e a gente tem que voltar várias vezes. Tá. Ao posto lá. E até agora a gente não encontrou...
The gas station was closer now. Its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no coat. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Os caras falando de cachorro quente, velho. Que loucura, mano. Eu achei que ele não ia jogar ainda. Sai daí. Não, sai daí, velho. dá pra recuperar a vida aqui, né? A gente tá com 14 pilhas ali, né? Nossa. É, a gente gastou muita munição aqui. Vamos ficar esperto, hein, galera. Vacilar aqui não. Deixa eu sair daqui. Mano, os caras... Ô, louco. Miseráveis. Vou voltar pra dar uma rilada aqui. Dá aquele healing. Cara, e tem mais, velho. Ô, louco. Ô, louco. Cara, eu desviei na hora, velho. Mais um manuscrito. Te vira o posto de gasolina.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Que loucura. Ah, nossa vida vai rilando ali pouco a pouco, ó. Vamos lá, né? Deixa eu acumular um monte deles, que aí eu tento acertar com o sinalizador. Aí tem um monte, ó. 3 foi pro ralo. Quando é assim é bom. Tá. Vamos tentar ser mais objetivo aqui, né? Wake mente para xerife.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
É, provavelmente é uma coisa que vai acontecer ainda, né?
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Cara, que louco, velho. Parece que tinha alguma coisa que ele tava fazendo lá, que tava com o bagulho ligado na tomada e tava, né, enganando um monte de cara. E de repente o negócio já não tava mais na tomada. E aí ele morreu, né? Tamanho dessas estoura, velho. Se cair em cima do Alan, já era, filho. Que susto, cara. É o Stucky.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Que doideira, cara. Isso aqui é porque tá, tipo assim, pode não ser tão intenso de certa forma, porque os gráficos são bem antigos, né? A parada é bem antiga, mas isso aqui realista, fi, causa tensão em qualquer um, velho. Como é que é aqui? A gente... dá uma explorada aqui pra gente sair daqui. Falar nisso, a gente pode encher os suprimentos do Alan ali de novo, né? Vou encher os suprimentos aqui, a gente volta. Isso. Bora. Que bizarro.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
É o Dark Place cabuloso mesmo, né? Faz cada barulho, velho. É sinistro. Vamos lá.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
É, de certa forma, eu imagino que era, né, mano? Num mundo tão bizarro desse, né? O que tem aqui pra nós? Stucky,
Stucky
possuído.
spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling, caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him. The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Certo.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Ah, é pela garagem que entra, igual
The garage was a
manuscrito
mess.
fala, né?
It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
A 68ª Festa Anual do Servo, de 15 a 18 de setembro. Jogos, atividades, bilhetes de rifa, competição de pesca, concurso de tortas e competições surpresa. Música ao vivo para as crianças, Charlie Dentuço à tarde e a incrível fantasmagoria de Montgomery, o místico, à noite. Não perca o desfile lendário da Festa do Servo. Tá. Tem algum telefone aqui?
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
É interessante.
Thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Vocês estão percebendo que legal, né? A legenda, tudo que ele fala, tá no manuscrito. E tudo se encaixa perfeitamente, mano. É muito louco, velho. Não tem chalé nenhum, ó. É agora que a nossa jornada começa, né, jovens? Alan Wake.
Tiptoes to my room every night. Just a sprinkle stardust and a whisper.
Fim do episódio 1.
Go to sleep. Everything is alright. I close my eyes. Then I...
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Episódio 2, Possuídos.
Honey, I'm home.
Legal, o ponto de controle alcançado. Estou no fundo aqui,
Worst
amor.
weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Legal. Bom, vamos fazer o seguinte. Acho que aqui é uma boa hora da gente encerrar esse episódio, né? Caras, que louco, velho. No próximo episódio, a gente vai deixar aquele preview ali do final do episódio, do final desse episódio aqui no caso. No próximo, tá? Pra gente relembrar tudo que a gente enfrentou aqui. Então é isso, galera. A gente tá no Dark Place. Não no caso aqui agora, né? A gente enfrentou várias paradas no Dark Place. Eu não sei certamente, eu acho que através do Dark Place, na realidade, desse universo de Bridge Falls, a gente matou o Stuck mesmo, né? Vamos ver o que vai rolar. A policial tava procurando. É porque é complicado, né? A mente da gente até buga. Porque, ó, vamos pensar o seguinte: ele tá no Dark Place e ele usa o telefone do Dark Place pra se conectar com uma pessoa do mundo real, né? No caso é aquela policial. A policial vem e salva ele. Então são duas realidades paralelas aqui que provavelmente e certamente se conectam de alguma forma, porque ela pergunta onde tá o Stuck. E ele sabe que a gente matou o Stuck. Vamos ver o que vai rolar no próximo episódio. Grande abraço, tudo de bom sempre. Não esquece do like, que fortalece muito o crescimento do canal. Falou, falou, falou.